Laudate Deum is an apostolic exhortation written by Pope Francis 8 years after his groundbreaking encyclical, Laudato Si, on care for our common home. Pope Francis felt called to write this update because, with the passage of time, I have realized that our responses have not been adequate, while the world in which we live is collapsing and may be nearing the breaking point. The document is made up of 6 sections: the global climate crisis, a growing technocratic paradigm, the weakness of international politics, climate conferences, progress and failures, what to expect from COP28 in Dubai, and spiritual motivations. This video will focus on the final section of the document. In this part, Pope Francis explains that humans must remember that we are part of nature, not a separate entity. He encourages us to look to Jesus as a model of experiencing awe in creation and explains how individual actions change culture and make a long-term and lasting impact. The final line warns us of what happens when we forget our place in the web of life. Reflect on the following quotes from this section and notice what words, phrases, or concepts speak to your intellect or to your heart.
Jesus was able to invite others to be attentive to the beauty that there was in the world because he himself was in constant touch with nature, lending it an attraction full of fondness and wonder. The world sings of an infinite love. How can we fail to care for it? Human life is incomprehensible and unsustainable without other creatures. For as part of the universe, all of us are linked by unseen bonds and together form a kind of universal family. A sublime communion which fills us with a sacred, affectionate, and humble respect. Efforts by households to reduce pollution and waste and to consume with prudence are creating a new culture. Let us realize then that even though this does not immediately produce a notable effect from the quantitative standpoint, we are helping to bring about large processes of transformation rising from deep within society. Praise God is the title of this letter. For when human beings claim to take God's place, they become their own worst enemies.